All right, welcome back. Uh, Today we're gonna talk about sample. I see a lot of people think it's like harder to make it complicated to process samples. But if I'm being completely honest, you only need like a few plugins. All the latest plugins is so we're gonna pull in a sample. I'm gonna show y'all different ways on how to process it, and I'm gonna show you two of my favorite plugins. So let's find a sample. Okay, let's use this sample right. Generally, like you sample, whether it be a sample from me, generally how you want it to go. We'll start off with the most basic way of doing the sample. So RC20 color is honestly it's still like the best plugin for this type of thing. Let me show you some processing technique. Depending on what you want, how you want to do it. So depending on what you want and how you're gonna come in and you're gonna do this. Me personally, what I like to do is always add noise. Now, the type of noise that I usually 35%, maybe about 8%. So it's just a little noise, just so you guys can hear it fully. Simple as that. Simple noise. And this is how you're gonna get that vintage effect. Next thing I usually like to do is add. So turn that flux up, turn that rate up. We'll do more. Wow, this so you want it to be very subtle. Nothing too crazy, nothing too wild. Next we have space, reverb. Pull this all the way up first. You see it's already coming together really good. Last thing we want to do is add. Just so y'all can hear like the wear on it. You don't pull it down to 20. Okay, so next thing, get out a little bit. I'm gonna turn on the EQ. I'm gonna use high cut filter. I'm gonna cut it down to about. This is what you get. Or if you want to do the high cut, you can do. Okay, so that's one of the ways that you can process your samples. So like I said, RC20 retro color is still one of the best ones. I know people are like, it's old, I don't want to use it, but I recommend people, instead of like using presets or buying presets, dive into it and try it on your own. A lot of plugins are more advanced than you think. I think most people just get them and use the presets. So let's move on to the next one. The next one I like to use is Murder Melodies. So the thing with Murder Melodies is that it's also kind of like RC20. This plugin is specifically designed to flip the sample that we have. Right? Every last one of these is every verse, you have rhythm, you have clarity. You can play around with this and you have the high filters. What we can do. If you want to do like some rhythm delay or and of course you can so it's a little bit of reverse in there. So if we want, we can pitch pitch it all the way. And you know, we still got the reverse on and use it. Now, but you can also do a number of other. So you might turn on the preamp, turn the tone up a little, turn the noise up a little bit, noise floor, very subtle, maybe 30 up a little bit. Right. That's out of it. So with tape mellowify is mellow effects. Like at least I keep every. You might turn up the flutter and the wear mechanics. This is Reverb. This is basically like kind of the same thing. You can add stereo. So then you might throw something at like do fruity reverb. And like I said, this is really all you're doing. Let's do large hall. You might do something crazy. I don't know. You have time, right? Right. So these are like simple ways. And the last thing I'm going to show you to help on your samples, guitar rig. As people know, you're either doing digital or you're doing hardware based. Since I'm trying to keep this virtual, we have access to it, not always pedals and patch bass and things. We're just going to go with regular guitar rig. Now, the thing about guitar rig is, you can go in and you can just, and guitar rig has a lot. But what I'm going to do is just show you some presets. It is a lot in guitar, like a lot. And you have to figure out what works for you. I'm just going to show you a few. And you can see it has lo-fi, it has a replica. Yeah, that's it. You just got to figure out what works for you. You can go into characters, you can you see my point. Only thing you do is you just go in here, you pick something and try it out, right? And if you guys have native instruments, it also comes with things so you can driver and things. Put guitar rig on your bus and process it, or you can use the individual as well. There's multiple ways to show you guys like some basic setup, like most things that you need to process samples you already have. Got complete, or you got RC20 splice. You can get RC20 as well. Output portal is a good one. Those type of things will generally help you process. It doesn't have to be extra. You don't need all 1,000 plugins and things like that. You just have to experience. Just pull it up and take it off. Don't use a preset and just most nowadays plugins have like the perfect. I will say that I like Arterios plugins, the FX collection and their V collection. I like their it sounds more according to the hardware, a lot of their things. Now I can't tell you, but just experiment. Yeah. You experiment, you're gonna be good. But this was just a quick video, y'all. Be cooking up some more later.